Warning: small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
This show is not for PG Blood Clock 13. This rated R. Reckless. Dangerous. What?
Blood on the Streets, episode 3. Snitching for freedom. Is that a thing now? Hold on a second. Pete, hold on. Now that I'm reading it out loud, I'm calculating the whole title. I'm realizing that it don't make no sense. People calculate this title, Snitching for Freedom. Is that a thing now? That don't make no sense. You know why I say that? Because people been snitching for years, for centuries. Snitching for their freedom been a thing. People been snitching for their freedom before I was born. People been snitching for their freedom before you listening right now, before you was born. This thing been a thing. It's just that the media choose which one they want to focus on, which one they want to shine the light on, which one they want to run with, which one they want to explode and make it a big thing. So I'm calculating this snitching for freedom. Is that a thing now? Yo, peeps, that whole title just exit out. It's inaccurate. It don't even make no sense. People been snitching for their freedom. People snitch for no reason. People wake up out their bed and start snitching, calling somebody and start letting you know what, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Blood on the Streets, episode 2. Peeps, for the new listeners, let me tell y'all about Blood on the Streets. Blood on the Streets covers shootings, killings, crimes committed around New York City. Now, Blood on the Streets is being broadcasted in 3 corners. It's being put out live on IG Links and Vibes. It's also going to be put out on YouTube, Link Vibe. We already got Blood on the Streets episode 1 on YouTube. We got Blood on the Streets episode 2 on YouTube. And right after this one is finished, we're going to put Blood on the Streets episode 3 right there with them. You know what I'm saying? It's also being broadcasted on the radio station. So like I said, it's being broadcasted in 3 different situations. So you could locate Blood on the Streets in 3 different zones. In episode 3, we're gonna calculate a situation. Now, everybody is aiming at a certain wave because like I said, the media put out something. Now everybody's saying this is the reason. Now, I did some digging. I did some calculation. And I realized that these people was going down regardless. The feds been had their work, been had their paperwork for years and years. Just, you know what I mean? This girl is just icing on the cake. This is just icing on the cake. Yo, people, I look into the whole situation. This whole thing is an easy beat. What's an easy beat? A simple calculation. You know what I mean? You know, as a drug dealer, if your next door neighbor hits you up and he want to buy the whole pound, that's a W. You don't even have to do no type of work. He just sold the whole thing. That's an easy beat. You know the saying, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to solve. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to see what's going on here. You know what I mean? Early Christmas gift for the investigator. Early bonus, 1 for 2. Icing on the cake. People, I got the live audio. How I came about this whole episode 3. A Patreon. Shout out to everybody listening. You know what I mean? Like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow the IG. We do live calculation. You know what I mean? On situations that's going on in the concrete jungle, shootings, crime, scamming, everything in that nature. You know what I'm saying? So somebody hit me up. Shout out to you. You say, yo, Ryan, look at the situation real quick. Calculate this situation real quick. This is the reason why Blood on the Streets episode 3 came about. So peeps, you could hit me up, you know what I mean? And I'm going to calculate. I'm going to dig in and give out my own calculations. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, we're talking about the Casanova situation. Now, the reason why they're using Casanova because, you know, he's worldwide known. You know what I'm saying? So he amongst 17 others, his gang, been doing illegal situations. Now, people saying this girl, she Escostar. That's her name. That's her name of Instagram name. Escostar. She's the one that snitched on Casanova and got the feds on the gang. And peeps, wrong calculation. I did some digging and I realized that she's the icing on the cake. Yes, she's a snitch. Yes, she's a rat. But that was just the icing on the cake. Casanova and the whole gang was going down regardless. Casanova and the gang, they was going down regardless, peeps. You got to look at the paperwork. You know what I mean? Do not calculate off of what you see. Don't calculate off of emotion. Calculate off of facts. Show me the paperwork. You know what I mean? So if you pay attention right now, as a matter of fact, one funny thing that I see that I was like, oh, that's very funny. If you look at the screen right now, you can see, you know what I mean, the FBI actually tweeted the whole situation. So they start talking about, let me tell you a calculation about the feds. The feds start talking about it to the public once they got it in a bag. Once they got everything they need, that's when they're going to feed the public a small information. Hold this real quick. Scramble the public real quick. Have them running around going crazy. So once you're seeing the feds doing these type of things, you should know it's pretty much game over. They got it in a bag. If you pay attention to the screen right now, you're going to see the feds tweeted. They went on Twitter finger. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody is focusing on this right now. If you pay attention to your screen again, everybody's focusing on this. This right here is the icing on the cake. This right here is the dessert. But guess what, peep? Dessert do not fill your belly. So people don't really need no dessert. But if the dish come with dessert, we take it. This whole situation with this girl right here, this was dessert. I'm telling y'all. People don't really need dessert to live. You get the calculation though, right? We don't need dessert to live. But hey, if it comes with ice cream, why not eat the ice cream, right? So this situation is the ice cream. The police been have the information already that they needed. If you pay attention to the screen again, you know what I mean? Let me scroll up a little bit. Let's scroll up a little bit. Let's scroll up a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's scroll through it a little bit. I just want you to see. I just want you to see that the police been have their paperwork, been stacking the case. They have their dates. They have actions that certain people did. Shootings that certain people did. They got it recorded. So the police was coming for them regardless, with this girl or without this girl. I just want y'all to know that. The FBI, NYPD, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They got dates and everything going all the way back to January 2018. People, they've been doing extensive. I can't even pronounce that word right. But they doing enough investigations since January 2018 all the way to 2020. Look at this. June 2020. That's years of investigation, bro. You know what I mean? So pretty much what I'm trying to say is this girl is the icing on the cake. People saying that the girl snitch on. Now, I want us to go to the girl. Let's calculate this whole, you know what I mean? Let's calculate this situation. Peeps, I got the live audio. You get what I'm saying? I got the live audio of this situation. You know what I mean? Now, I did some digging to find out what really happened, how this girl got involved, how this person got involved into this whole situation. Because really, the feds already got them. The feds' day is already gone. The feds already have they, you know what I mean? It's already gone. So how did this girl got involved with them? You know what I'm saying? How did this girl got involved with them? Now, they don't have detail. So I couldn't pull up the map like I usually do. I usually pull up the map, show you the address, show you everything. So that didn't come out yet. They don't have details. But what they said was it was two of them. Kenyon and Bermudez. No last name, because if I had a last name, I would have did some more. So Kenyon and Bermudez, the police caught both of them. I don't know, I don't know how the situation is, but the police caught both of these females with some powder. Let's put it as that. Right? The police caught both of them with some powder, right? Now, obviously, you know, they're going to do what they got to do. They're going to get locked up, whatever. While they was being handcuffed, one of the females told the police that their child is at their house by themselves. Can they go over there and let the next door neighbor, you know, keep an eye on them because they're probably going to go to jail or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So the police, okay, they drove over to the person's house. Police asked them, "Can I search the house?" Because this is what the police said asked them, "Can I search the house?" They gave the police approval. Once the police walked inside the house, looked around, there was another pack of the powder right there on the table. Another pack of the powder right there on the table. This is the reason why they say she got caught with two of them things. She got caught with one of them things. It's just that they was going to get locked up. So they went back to the crib because the child was at the crib. While the police walking there, another of them things was on the table. So now, this girl is in a deep situation. Her child is involved. She got two of them things. One each. I don't know what the law in that state is, but I'm pretty sure there was deep situation. So peeps, we're going to play the live audio. Right? We're going to play the live audio and we're going to calculate We're going to calculate the body language. We're going to calculate the words that was used. Because black and white, if y'all want me to tell y'all black and white, pretty much she knows she was in deep-ish. Her child is involved. Her life, her security, things about to change. So she realized that she's a small fish and she know information about a bigger fish. So she thought at that time, if she give up information of the bigger fish, she will walk out right then and there. I mean, it's 2020. How? And yo, if you pay attention to the investigators, it was like Christmas for them. They was poking. You could tell she's not part of the circle, but she probably knows somebody that's in the circle, because she don't know solid information. She don't even know the names. You know what I'm saying? But the investigators is poking, want her to say the name. Say the name. Because guess what? That's a international artist. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a big case. It's Christmas early. So they just want her to say the name. She didn't say the name really, so they decided to say the name for her. Pay attention. Hey, peeps, like I said, I'm going to play the audio. We're going to play the audio. We're going to calculate some more. You get what I'm saying? We're going to play the audio and we're going to calculate some more. Shorty was in deep situation. This is the reason why she probably calculated that, hey, if I give up, I'm a small fish. If I tell you about this bigger fish, you probably going to let me go. You get what I'm saying? Now, I don't blame her. I don't blame her because I'm watching her. No, all right, number one, all right, she did get caught with some birds. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was the friend. I don't know what's her position she was playing. But if she was involved in that life, she on some 6ix9ine thing, she's wrong. You know what I mean? If she was involved in that life and she's participating in the situation, she's wrong. Take the L like a, you know what I mean? You already know what you're doing. You already know the rules. Now, if she's not involved in that situation, I still believe you're wrong. You talk too much. The situation that you got caught up in have nothing to do with them guys over there. Even though, shout out to you, now you made it a dessert because they was going down regardless. It's just that coming out of your mouth, just make it a dessert now. You know what I mean? It's ice cream on the cake now. We actually have a witness. We actually have somebody that says, yes, they are doing this. They are doing what we was investigating for years. It's icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying, peeps?
Gay.
Let's play the audio. Let's pull up the audio of the interrogation.
Are any of them associated? Or all of them associated? I don't know what you...
All right, here is the investigator talking to her right here.
No raw fish.
All right, we discussed them.
Goat.
So obviously the male voice is the investigator and the female voice is one of the females. You know what I mean? I think they call her Esco Star. You know what I mean? Esco Star. Her real name is either Kenyon or Bermudez. Her real first name is either Kenyon or Bermudez. They didn't put out their last name. Because it's two girls. It's just that they focus on this one because this one is speaking about a big star, a big fish. You know what I mean? They investigated two girls, but they only put out the one that's talking about something relevant, something big. Anyway, keep going.
Dirt. Who else? I heard stay her name before. That's what I heard. I don't know about Lev. But I'm still getting locked up.
Yeah, you can't be released.
Okay, so I'll tell you all this information is not helping me.
Yeah.
You see right there? I'm still getting locked up. The officer said, yes, you're not being released. And she said, you see, I'm giving you all this information. It's still not helping me. You see the calculation that I did earlier? She's trying to substitute a small fish for a bigger fish. I'm giving you all this information. Now, peeps, let's calculate. If you ever fall in this situation, just know no matter what you do, they're not going to release you. So the calculation that she did, bigger fish, substitute the small fish for a bigger fish, it's not going to work in this situation because you're already in the system. Best thing is to shut your mouth. Anyway, let's keep going.
It's not going to help you walk out the door tonight. What's going to help you is when we talk to the AUSA about this and we write this up that you're being assisting yourself and helping yourself, at which point the AUSA will set another meeting.
In regards to credit card stuff.
I know everybody.
Get another pen.
All right, peeps. Don't forget, these girls went in because they got caught with some powder in two different locations. So we going into the station because you have to explain why did the police caught you with a bird. Then you have to explain why the police went to your house and find another bird on the table. What I don't understand is why are they talking about credit card scam? How did a conversation lead to credit card scam? Let's keep going.
Main people that you dealt with when it came to credit card stuff. When it came to bins, machines, skimming, trapping, printing. Start with the main person besides Malcolm.
Main person?
Right.
All right, peeps. I want you to calculate this right here. Right here, the officer know what it is already, right? Officer know what it is already. Officer just want her to say the name. Say the name of the big fish, of the international star. Say the name. Once you say the name, you confirm the ice cream on the cake. Let's keep going.
Who you had dealt with.
I used to deal with somebody named Weeze.
Wheeze?
Yeah.
Okay. How, when you say used to, how long ago?
A long time ago.
Which is July, June, or
No.
2003?
That.
That was about trapping, or what were you dealing with him with?
With credit cards.
What aspect?
I mean, I would work for him.
The what?
But that was...
In regards to credit card stuff.
I know everybody.
Get another pen. Main people that you dealt with when it came to credit card stuff. When it came to bins, machines, skimming, trapping, printing. Start with the main person besides Malcolm.
Main person?
Right. Who you had dealt with.
I used to deal with somebody named Weeze.
Wheeze?
Yeah.
Okay. How, when you say used to, how long ago?
A long time ago.
Which is July, June, or
No.
2003?
That.
That was about trapping, or what were you dealing with him with?
With credit cards.
What aspect?
I mean, I would work for him.
The what?
But that was,
Corbet?
yeah.
And Casanova?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his actual name?
You see, peeps, the investigator been wanted her to say his name, but she's not part of the circle. You know what I'm saying? She probably know a friend of the circle, so she don't really know the details, but she saw him around. She could acknowledge him because, you know, he's internationally known. So the investigator said the name for her. You know what I'm saying? Good job on the investigator. Good job. I know y'all was hype. You know what I mean? I know y'all was ready to release the video. Fiending. I know y'all was fiending.
I think so.
What's his full name?
I don't know.
His first name or last name?
I think that's his first name.
Because with Cass?
Yeah.
How long have you known Jasmine?
Hey, like I said, peeps, the way she's answering questions, I realize I have to draw the conclusion that she don't know these people. She is not, her situation is totally different. It's probably family. It's probably, you know what I mean, connected, but her situation is totally different. It's just that she know a bigger person in the industry that's also doing illegal activity. She's trying to use his name to escape whatever situation she's in, because she don't know nothing. She's saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying, oh, I thought if I give you information, I get to walk out. All these things came out of her mouth. She's just trying to, she knows she's a small fish and she have small information about the bigger fish. So she want to do a quick swap. You know what I mean? She want to do a quick swap, peeps. Now, NYPD, the FBI, they put out, I guess, arrest warrant or person of interest for Casanova. I did some calculation on Casanova whereabout. He's in Atlanta. You know what I mean? New York City's on lockdown. Nobody could go nowhere. So Atlanta's still open. His money's long. He out of here. Now, I'm looking into that whole situation. He been in Atlanta for over a month now. So he probably going to be able to dodge certain things. You get what I'm saying? But the other 17, though, I don't know, bro. The other 17, though, they got some long list. The other 17, man, they got some long list.
17.
They on some long list. I'm telling you. They looking at football numbers. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why we calculating this whole situation is because people is saying, like I said, Esco Star is the one that snitched on the gang, the whole gang. No, peeps, wrong calculation. You're probably calculating with emotion. And I told you about calculating. When you're calculating, you cannot calculate with emotion. You got to calculate with facts and facts only. You have to do your research. I did some research and everything is right there. Like I said, it's an easy beat. The simple math, simple solution. The feds already put everything out there from January 2018. That's 2 years ago. That's about to be 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So they've been doing investigation for 2-3 years now. This girl, Esco Star, is just the ice cream. Just the dessert. They was going down regardless. You know what I mean? They was going down regardless. They have paperwork ready for them. And then they decided to play around with them. You know what I mean? Let's play with them now. Now we got everything on deck. Let's play with them by putting out this tweet. with every information. You know what I mean? After the tweet, we're going to put out his arrest warrant. You know what I mean? That's the calculation I got on this whole situation. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you follow the IG Links and Vibes. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? There's a platform that got many different corners. But Blood in the Streets is a platform that cover, like I said, murders, killings, scammings, any type of crazy illegal situation that be going on in New York City concrete jungle. You know what I mean? If you got a situation, or if you know about a situation that you want me to calculate, you already know you can hit me up, inbox. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on IG Live. You know what I mean? Go on YouTube, comment, like, share. Let me know your calculation. What do you think about the whole situation? How do you feel about the whole situation? Comment, share, like. People, till next time, till next time, till next time.
Strength.